Well, hello. Welcome to the weekly planner. I'm so excited. I've just finished it and it's looking beautiful. All right, let's have a look at how we can use this at work. You're familiar with the menu on the left. This is a Sunday start weekly planner and it's right-handed. So this is the main page and there is a link on here which will get you into the very first index. So there are 4 indexes in this planner. Starting from the left, this is your note paper index. So if we put the pen down and click on that one, and you can see you've got 10 note papers. And let's go back home so we can look at it from here. Then you've got your customization button, so your index. So this is how you can customize your planner to be exactly how you want it to be. It's already set up. There's 155 pages and over 5,000 hyperlinks, so you can get around really easily. And it's already set up, but the purpose of the business pages, and of course there's a wellbeing section because we all need some wellbeing, is so that you can insert them into your planner anywhere you want. And those templates are all done for you. And so that's how you can customize that. So going back to the home index, you've got the note paper index, you've got the customization, add all the templates you want index. Then you've got your yearly view, and all the hyperlinks on here are done in weeks. So when you want the first week, you just tap on that and you get to the first week. So let's talk about weekly planning because this is a weekly planner. This is your main screen that you will use to plan your week. But what I've done is I've added a schedule for you as well, which is here. So every page has a schedule underneath behind it. And so what you can do when you are, if we go back to that page, week 1, if you're planning, you've got some meetings on here, you've got a day off, just let's pretend you had an odd day off. And then you've got A, B, and C going on here. What you can do is flick to this week's grid and you can go to the day, like Wednesday, I think it was, and you can book in A, B, C, D, and E. Let's go back. Did I get the right day? Yes, Wednesday. And then on Friday, you can put all your meetings, that's 2 E's, in there, and you can schedule your day off, and you can get granular on this grid, which will back up the strategy that you've created for the week there with your main focuses. Hyperlinks on this page are all here, there, and here. So if you want to now quickly jump to next week, and because there's some things that you want to bring forward, then you've got that, and of course you've got the scheduler behind it. So that's the button for the scheduler, or you can just flick to it, as you know, with the gestures for the RM2. And so every page each week is hyperlinked down here and highlighted so that you can see the page the week you're on, and you can go to any month, and it's just very light. Remember, it's like tissue paper. You just hop to the month. You can also highlight and go to the week. With the months here, this is here for you to write on. So your monthly planning. We do have a monthly planner, and because some people like the bigger picture, like myself, and what you can do here is you can zoom in and you can fill it out once it has a little think. So you can bring back out your let's just rub that out, and you can go, it's my sister's birthday. You've got a meeting at work, you've got bills to pay, and you're also planning an event. This is Valentine's Day. and on it goes. So again, and one of my tricks when I can't get, sometimes the screen just doesn't want to respond, I just do a dust view fit to width, which it was more or less there, but so you didn't notice that as much, but it's a quick and easy way to get back to the size that you want. This menu here, it's double hyperlinked, so you can hide your Remarkable menu and access these links, or you can bring it out and leave it out there, and you can very quickly get to it when you need it. So so let's go back to the home menu. In here, we like to have some work goals. We also like to have some personal goals. Really good to think for the year and just plan them out. The calendar is your big view, so that's pretty important. That's the whole year for you, all available in weeks, access to your 4 indexes, and to go to your month if you want to do your planning, if you want to go and look at the big picture of a month and plan out what's going on there. There is a space for you to actually think about each month and what you want in there. And at the end of the year, it's always good to think what you've done and how that's gone. There's goals. I've got to tap it just the right amount of pressure. So for the 4 months in Q1, you can write your month down, and then you can go, you've already achieved all your goals for January, I'm sure. You can pop, now it's on light stroke because we were zoomed in, but medium is the best one so that you can see what's going on. What comes after March? April. And it's great just to have, 5 or 6 big picture goals that you can then tick off. Is really cool to have. So you've got all of those big picture planning, and then you can access the quarters here. So if you tap on Q1, it will get you back to your goals. If you tap on any one of the weeks or the months, you can get there. So if we want to go to March, we just tap here on March and we get there. If we want to go to week 10, we just tap on week 10 and we get there. And of course, you've got your scheduling page behind. So you've got 2 pages for every week that you are planning and scheduling. And then this index also has a link to the business pages, which is your customization button, your plus, where you can add. So I think to finish off this walkthrough, I want to show you the very quick and easy way to customize your particular planner, because it's all been set up and it's all very thoroughly set up for you. But when it comes to working, you will want to add. So as you know, in the Remarkable, you can have a look at everything in the grid view here. And so you can see we're currently on page 130. Now, the reason it's all white is because at the moment Remarkable is processing in the background all the thumbnails, okay? And it's going to take, you could count to 20 seconds. It's going to take that long. And it's going down, and then it's going to work its way back up for these top ones in a second. Because what you can do here is you can scroll. And when you're scrolling, the Remarkable wants you to see what you've got. So when you scroll down, it needs to have all those thumbnails available for you. So that's what's going on there when you go to grid view. But the key with customizing your planner is to remember the page number when you're wanting to insert something. So let us go back for a second. Let's go to calendar. Let's go to Valentine's Day. All right. Let's go to that week, February the 14th, and we've got Valentine's Day here. So just so you know, this is a weekly planner. Let's go back to the calendar view. You cannot select individual days. This is not the daily planner. This is the weekly planner. The daily planner I'm working on right now and will be out shortly. There's a monthly planner where you can just get to the months. This is the weekly planner where you can get to all the weeks. And the daily planner is like another 400 pages that will be in this for every day. So that will be ready soon. So going back to Valentine's Day, let's go back to the week of Valentine's Day. And there it is. And let's just say, we already know we've got 2 pages here. We've got this week's grid, so we could schedule Valentine's Day. Let's go back there. Valentine's Day is the 14th, which is a Tuesday. Don't you love the swipes? So this is Valentine's Day. And you might have dinner planned here somewhere. And that's cool. Now you might want to add a note page because you've planned an event, okay? So let's customize. Now, if we go to grid view, you will see you're on page 37, okay? So that's good to know. Let's customize, let's add a note paper. So I could have gone straight to the note papers index, but I just want to show you can access the note papers here, or you can go straight here and you will still get to the note paper index. So let's go back to customize. If I press that note papers, I get to the index. So both this one and this one both take you to the index. Or you can go straight to the note papers, which is this one. Or you can go straight to the customize and you can select any one of these note papers. So let's go to the Cornell, because I love the Cornell. There it is. Now, I think, we said page 37, didn't we? So this is Cornell. Here we go. So I want to put this and add it to behind Valentine's Day. So I go to grid view, and anyway you duplicate. Everything you do is you duplicate it and then you move it. So you press and hold. You say, I want to duplicate it. Did that work? Oh, now I've pressed it again. Now it's going to do it again. No. All right, so now this is my copy, 139. It's already selected, which is great. So now I want to move it. It's going to say where. Now, select where to place the page. Now, it's going to be easier in a big document. You just see it says page 37. I'm going to press OK. Now, we can see page 37 was our grid view. So this is Valentine's Day week. That's the week scheduling. That was Valentine's Day. And I want to place it after here because I want to make some notes about the event that I've got planned. So I want to place before or after. I want to place after. So I'm going to tap on that one. And look, it's put now in here, it's put that. Now the hyperlinks are all still good. The hyperlinks that were going, I've pressed it. Did I press it twice? I must have. The hyperlinks are still going to work to get to page 40, and because what it does internally is that there's a code on that page and it still links to all of the hyperlinks in the document. So you don't need to worry about that. All you need to do is insert the pages where you want them. All right, so what we'll do is we'll have a look now. We'll go back to Valentine's Day week. We can actually write on that. So let's write so that you can see where we are in the document. All right, the next page is our scheduling. And you can see we put it in there. And then what's happened is we've got our Cornell here. So we can now plan our Valentine's Day event. And we're going to do dinner. And it's going to be awesome. And off we go. So you can see duplicate and move is how you manage that. Now, let's go to the week after Valentine's. Let's go to the end of Feb. We've got a very special meeting happening here, and we want to put in the meeting notes on this page. Now, you can see we're on page 40. You can also check by going to the grid view, and I've gone and pressed it twice. So I went to the next page, which was the grid view, which is fine. So page 41, let's just remember that. So let's go back. Now we want to go to, we want to customize our planner. So we're going to go to the plus, the customize button, and we're going to come here to the meetings section. And we're going to go, you know what? I need an agenda and a minutes because I'm going to be taking the notes and I need to write it up as well. So this is page 146. When we go to the grid view, pull that up, and we can see page 146. The minutes, the meeting minutes are page 147. So we can do them both together or you can do them separately. It's up to you. Press and hold. Press and hold. So you've now selected two. We want to duplicate them. Always duplicate them first, okay? And give it, count to 5. Now it's created those, which is great. They're still selected. And now we want to move them. And I want to go to page because it's so much easier. Did we say 47? Well, we're about to find out. So we're going to say go to page 47. So no, it's not page 47 because we can't see our writing. So I'm going to scroll down a little. You see, this is why it's good to write. It was page 40, our special events. So I want it after page 41. So I'm selected page 41 and I'm going to put place after. And there it has put them in. So let's check that out now. Let's go to page 40, which is where we've got a special meeting. The next page is our scheduling, which we can, for our special meeting, it's here. And then the next page is our, agenda for our special meeting. And of course, we can start writing the minutes. Fill out who's there and we have all that information. The last section I want to show you that you can customize are the wellness pages. I should show you the today. This isn't a daily planner, but I've put 3 daily templates in so you can add them. I don't use the daily all the time. That's why I love the weekly is my favorite planner. But I like them sometimes. Sometimes I actually want to, write here, here, and here, although this is, I'm going to cut that. This is the template. So if we wanted to include that in our special weekly planning day, what we would do is we would come here. We are on this page here, 135. So what we want to do is select it, want to duplicate it, always duplicating. Then we want to move it, and I think it was number 40. So let's go to page 40, press OK, and that is page 40, that is correct. I want to actually put it before, actually I want to put it after this page, that's great. So I'm going to place after. So now I've got my today focus. Now, if you want a today focus every day, then the daily planner is the one for you. And there it is. So if we go back here, remember that hyperlinks work with your finger, not your pen. So you must touch. You've got Today Home, which has a different structure and layout. You may prefer that. You can quickly go back. So that's something I don't always highlight. And then the third daily layout is goals, just being able to write down all your big picture goals. So you can use any of those that you want. But let's get to wellness now. So what's included are just a few pages to help you, and you can insert them anywhere. So let's just have a quick look at them. You know how to insert, duplicate, and insert now and move. So I won't go over that again. That's your journal page. Your next page are your good thoughts prompts. Borrow a thought. I believe in myself. I am enough. I've highlighted a few that are really important. I'm strong and resilient. Make a massive difference to your mental well-being and emotional well-being. Your balance wheel, a basic tool for you in life to be able to go, yeah, how am I doing here? How am I doing there? Of course, I'm not on pen right now. I'm on the selection tool. I'm doing great with recreation. I'm not doing so great with my friends. Yep, I'm doing great with my health. My money's okay. My career's doing well. You've got all the things. And of course, when you do this sort of a wheel with someone, with a coach or someone, imagine your life turning on a wheel that shape. That's the analogy, but it helps you quickly understand where you're at and how you're going. So let's just get rid of all that. Love that tool. Your next wellness page is the anxiety solve. It's actually my brain dump bundle, but I love this. It's a really great, when you're really feeling anxious, just work through it, get to the bottom, fill out a few things. You know, the biggest thing is creating self-awareness for yourself and understanding what you're going on. You can't manage what you can't name. So this helps you work out what is going on for you so that you can manage it. And the beautiful bucket list, because we all need one, right? So yeah, going back to customization menu, that's the bucket list is the last one. So there are all your customization, how you can make this planner your own. It's a beautiful thing. So 4 indexes, home, we've been through all of those. Your yearly overview, we've been through all of that and all the connected links. Your customization menu, so that you can add and make it all your own, and the note paper menu, because everybody likes something different. 2 columns, 3 columns, bullet grid. I love Cornell. So there's a dotted, blank and lined, and a regular dotted, narrow and lined. So it's, this one is like lines. It looks like lines, but it's actually lines of dots. So if I was to zoom in, you would be able to see that. There they are. Okay, so I am going to zoom out, but just to save myself some time, I'm just going to do fit to width. I'm going to go back to the notepaper menu. So that is the 4 menus. And of course, at any time, you can skip to a month quickly, get your month overview happening, and then skip to a week from there. Like we want to do week 30, and then you can be planning all the things and scheduling all the things as well, inserting what you need to and going from there, then skipping around to another spot. Everything is very light touch, just so you know. You just barely touch it. Sometimes I can hover above it really close and it will just take me there. Oh, that's the other thing. The only other thing I didn't show you, when you're on a week and you go to the grid, all of these are hyperlinked. So if you're here and then you go, okay, I actually need to be on week 26, you can land up on week 26. So the grid has all of that reference for you. Okay, so that's the overview. Let me put us back in home and say that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave me feedback. I always love to improve and make things better, so I'm very open to feedback. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe.